So you never got to Saigon or anything like that?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
When my second tour, again, I was counting the days till I go home, and they hand me my orders to go home. Here I am at the CO's office again, telling him I want to do another tour. Well, I extended to be attached to the 7/16 MPs. I'm sure most people heard about that in the Robin Williams movie, Good Morning Vietnam, where the 7/16 MPs in Saigon with a 7/16 on there. My helmet was just like theirs, only it said SG. The Vietnamese thought it was Saigon, but it was security guard. So we were actually the bodyguards for the MPs.
That's kind of unique. They needed bodyguards. Why did they need bodyguards?
Well, they would be patrolling the city at night, and we would be 2 blocks behind them. If they pull over, we pull over. We have no windshield, no lights, and if they are attacked by the Viet Cong, we immediately go take over the fight for them. They're just lightly armed, and I'm armed with anything I tell them to put in my Jeep, so I'm like overkill with everything. And it was really wonderful riding around all night in a convertible. If they got in trouble from the MPs they were trying to police, sometimes you'd go into a bar, it'd be like the old Western barroom brawl going on, chairs smashing over people and everything. And I had discretion at that point. That's not the Viet Cong, that's their job. I didn't have to go mess with it, but I could if I wanted to. I would take my M60 with the 750 round assault bag and stand in the doorway of the bar, and right into the door jamb above me, if I'd stepped in and done that, I'd killed 2 people on the 2nd floor and 1 on the 3rd, probably. So I was real careful not to let that get out of the framework of the building. And it would be just freezing in half punch. The whole scene would, the camera's frozen, and that would bring order immediately.
Yeah, you got.
I'd say, give me my MPs, because that's what they do. The MPs would go running in there. They'd take off their helmets, take their little batons away from them, lump up their heads, and throw them right back out. And we'd be watching. Oh, here they come. All right, I guess we'll go. But the MPs knew that we had this ability and this discretion, and we were their favorite people. I would walk downtown Saigon where you might bump into Henry Kissinger or someone, spit and polish, demanded. I'd be down there with my jungle jacket open, no t-shirt under it, a nickel-plated .38 special stuffed in my belt, and I'd refuse to salute officers. Well, the officers would, they didn't like that a lot. But they would see the MP patch on my left shoulder, 7/16 MPs, and they'd say, he'll catch us out after curfew one night and get even with us if we mess. They wouldn't mess with me. The MPs, oh, there's Lennicum. Holy Christ. What's he doing? And they wouldn't mess with me because over here is the 101st Airborne Screaming Eagle, and to wear a patch on your right shoulder, you have to have been in combat with them. That tells the MPs I'm their bodyguard. So they would not mess with us either. I have a poem called Saigon Buddies about me and my gun jeep driver. It says, we were the kings of Saigon. We couldn't do wrong. We protected the MPs from the Viet Cong.